Hi. So, what is actually happening when you take a remedy? So, what is causing the cure when you take a remedy? So, let's talk about that today. So, let's start with the word homeopathy. So, word homeopathy comes from the two Greek words, homeos, similar or same, pathos, suffering. So, similar suffering. So the principle of homeopathy, which is from a Latin maxim, which says similia similibus curantur, which means let like cured by like. So whoever has taken a homeopathic remedy, you know that we match our symptoms, the presenting. So if we have got a disease, our body expresses through symptoms. So we match the symptoms to the remedy picture, right? So then the cure takes place. So let's talk how it takes place. Dr. Hahnemann, the founder of homeopathy, has written a beautiful book called Organon of Medicine. It is a foundation of homeopathy with the principles and philosophy written beautifully. So in that, Dr. Hahnemann mentions that there are two processes that take place when you take a remedy. So when you take a remedy matching your symptoms, it instigates a primary action. So, for example, you take a remedy, you have got fever, and it matches, your symptom matches the remedy picture of belladonna. You have taken belladonna. So the belladonna symptom, so it is like an artificial disease symptom, isn't it? So you have taken belladonna that have got the similar action of whatever you're experiencing, but in an intense version. So your vital force is alerted by that. And what it does is it creates a secondary reaction. So it is called secondary action by the vital force, which is opposite. Because the main job of the vital force is to maintain homeostasis, the internal balance of the body. So it can see that this one, which is the intense version of the current symptoms which you already have, so it has to nullify that. So for example, I've already said you have fever, so your body's heat is increasing. So what your body does is it has to cool. So vital force cools it down. And then, so when this happens to symptoms that's instigated by this remedy, naturally the disease process is also nullified. The analogy for this is a stuck door. So if a door is stuck, you need a harder push to it. So you might be asking, so why can't the body do for itself? Why do we need a similar remedy? So your body, for some reason, the vital force is not reacting. The fever has been there, or it had been long-standing, or you have low-grade fever, or it's periodic. There's something that is not pushing it forward to the healing for the healing to take place. For that reason, we match the remedy, and this is what happens: the primary action of the remedy, which is intense version of the symptoms, and the secondary opposite reaction of the vital force. So you might ask, why similar remedy? Why can't we use a dissimilar remedy? The body will be confused. For example, you take constipation, laxative. Homeopathically, how do you treat? So you're constipated, you will look for a remedy that has got the same picture. For example, you take a laxative and it increases the peristalsis, the movement, or the bulk of the stool or something, and your constipation is gone for 2 days. But the root cause is not addressed. So what your vital force does now is it looks at that laxative and it is increasing the peristalsis. What will it do? It will make sure that it stops the peristalsis to maintain the homeostasis, but it again goes into the constipation mode because the root cause, whatever is causing the constipation, is not addressed. This is the principle of homeopathy. So I would say, please give it a try. And until I talk to you again, enjoy, have a lovely day, stay happy and stay healthy. Bye.